Hello, world and universe. Welcome to the Trevor Donald Experience. Manifest your truth. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. And for all my continued followers, I want to say thank you. And this is an opinion-based video channel where I try to open your eyes and ears up to some of the travails and tribulations that take place throughout our cities, our states, our country, and sometimes around the world. In this particular story, I got for you straight out of St. Louis, Missouri, in one of its St. Louis County municipalities called Riverview, where unfortunately, and due to viewer discretion that is advised, this is a story about the Riverview mayor who has been arrested on sex crimes or SX crimes, including assault against at least 2 minors. So that's a very unfortunate circumstance for the kids and their families. And so this has to do a little bit with pedophiles, these allegations and assaults against minors, which is not a good thing at all. And statistically, when you talk about people that are the registered sex offenders, what are 3 of the largest states that have them? You're talking about Texas, California, Florida. You're talking about the overall demographic makeup is generally, or the prototype or stereotype is generally a white male in his early 50s. And we do know that 2 of the largest organizations that have had a history of issues with assaults against minors, whether it's SX assaults against minors, we're talking about the Boy Scouts of America, and of course Catholic priests in the Catholic Archdiocese. There's been decades and decades of issues with individuals who have been charged with SX crimes against minors. And this one is one that's unfortunate, like I said, out of Riverview, a St. Louis County municipality right here in the Midwest. So let's get into this story. And this guy was the mayor of this St. Louis County municipality. And some of these issues and crimes and allegations go back at least 10 years. So St. Louis County Riverview mayor arrested for sex crimes, including assault against a minor, and definitely viewer discretion is advised. So the mayor of a small city in North St. Louis County has been charged with sexually assaulting at least 4 people over the course of 10 years. St. Louis County Police arrested Michael Cornell, 39 years old, during a traffic stop last Thursday in Riverview, a city about 2,300 people on the northwest border of St. Louis. He is being held on a $1 million cash-only bond. That's how serious the nature of these crimes are against minors. Your charge account and your bond will tell you how severe your case is. Lieutenant Colonel Jerry Lohr, commander of the St. Louis County Police Criminal Investigations Unit, said that Mayor Cornell used his position as mayor to entice some of the victims. When we abuse a position of authority, it ruins the trust of the public that has been placed in us, he said. It is disturbing and unfortunate that once again, we will have to rebuild the trust in the people we serve. Mayor Cornell did not have an attorney listed in the court documents. Emails and phone calls made to City Hall of Riverview were not immediately returned. According to court documents, Mayor Cornell allegedly engaged in SX acts on multiple occasions with a victim who was under 17 at the time. And by the way, Michael Cornell, the ex-mayor of Riverview, is, as I told you, the stereotype of the average SX offender. Is generally a white male in his early 50s, and Michael Cornell is a black male and 39 years old. So it can happen to anybody. They said at the time he is accused of forcing two other victims into these SX acts and of making multiple sexual advances to a fourth victim. Police say he also possessed child SX material. Lieutenant Colonel Lord said all the victims were acquaintances of Cornell, but he would not be more specific than that. Two former Riverview employees have sued Cornell and the city, alleging that they were fired for refusing the mayor's sexual advances. And these were adults. Lieutenant Colonel Lure said there may be some overlap between those who have filed civil cases and the victims in the criminal case, but he could not say that for sure. Prosecutors believe there may be more victims and are asking them to come forward. They said, "We want you to know that there is no shame in the crimes that were perpetrated against you," said Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Portia Britt. "The only person that should feel shame in this situation is the ex-mayor, Mr. Cornell." So, what do you learn from this particular story? No matter whether you're an athlete, entertainer, politician, this guy was the mayor of Riverview, a north suburban municipality in St. Louis, Missouri. We're all just human beings, and we all have our flaws. Some have more than others. But when you have a politician that abuses his authority and his seat and position, it sheds a bad light on all of your elected officials. And we have to make sure that everybody is held to a certain level, a certain standard and level of accountability. And we definitely do not want individuals who are out here abusing children and or adults and elderly people, or even individuals with disabilities, mental or physical. There's no room for that. The level of inhumane actions that are taken against other individuals in today's time is at an all-time high. We have to place God in our life. We have to manifest our truth in a positive way. And unfortunately, if these allegations are true, we have to thank the St. Louis County Police Department for removing the ex-mayor of Riverview, Mr. Michael Cornell Jr., 39 years old, and he needs to be taken off the street, and he's going to have to do the time for the crimes that he has committed. This is an unfortunate situation all around, and we have to keep our eyes and ears open at all times. The unseen will become seen, and the unbelievable will become believable in today's time, where we live in a ton of chaos and disruption. This has been a Trevor Donald experience. Manifest your truth in a positive, righteous, and God-fearing way.